Now in the soup, we get pissed off about Dancing with the Stars. Get lost in the jungle with Survivor. And go back to jail with Lindsay Lohan.
Don't come in here and tell me what I'm supposed to do.
Plus, Patrick Warburton talks Paris Hilton, The Situation Gets in a Situation, and the kick-ass clip of the week. Now, here's the host who passed his drug test for you, Joel McHale.
They're drunk. Welcome to the soup. Women of America and their gay friends rejoice. Dancing with the Stars is back. The story of the week was David Hasselhoff, whose dance to an explosive performance of Sex Bomb made me never want to have sex again and drop a bomb on him.
Wash away my lonely blues. Sex bomb, sex bomb. You're my sex bomb. Give it to me when you say you come along. Sex bomb, sex bomb. You're my sex bomb. And baby, you can turn me on.
That performance was brought to you by vodka and children's tears. He ate her face off. But no one was less enthused about the Hoff than co-host Brooke Burke, who couldn't hide her displeasure while interviewing him.
Bruno Tognoli.
5.
All right, that's a 15 out of 30. How's that feel, guys?
15 less than we hoped.
All right.
All right. You are the worst person Germany has ever embraced. As you know, because you heard the desperate wails of me and every clip show host in America, the Hoff was eliminated. But he was able to desperately cling on to relevancy for a few more hours when he went on Good Morning America and told us about how his daughters felt watching him.
They were great. You know, it's so funny because I'm always like their hero and I'm always in control. And for them to see me get voted off was a new experience. They're usually looking at me, you know, to lead them around. So
here he is leading them to the floor for dinner. We knew this season of Survivor would be one of the biggest, thanks to two-time Super Bowl winning coach Jimmy Johnson and his enormous Extends Enhanced Jimmy Johnson. But it's week 2, and already it's shaping up to be one of the best, though Jeff Probst is a little presumptuous with one-legged contestant Kelly B.
She has the third ball for the younger tribe. They're making up time. Go! Yeah, Kelly! Kelly B now on the court. Holly looking for that final ball for the older tribe. Kelly Bruno trekking through that mud. Artificial leg not bothering her at all.
Yeah, not bothering her in the least. In fact, she's just having a one-legged party over here, hopping around, scrounging for food and shelter. So psyched! By the way, Kelly, if you're down a leg, Jimmy Johnson has 3.
I do.
At Tribal Council, Shannon has issues with his housemates and our teammates, and for some reason decides to tell them right before they vote to eliminate someone.
I'm the type of person when I am upset and somebody's betrayed me like that, I'll speak my mind, and that's what I'm doing.
You're pretty much digging your own grave.
Hey, I'm gonna get this out of the way right now. You get it?
I'm sure I've had a lot more beautiful girlfriends than you have, buddy.
You probably haven't, my brother.
Huh?
Trust me, you haven't. Trust me.
I'd like you to try and see you work your magic in New York.
New York's full of a bunch of gay people, yeah. So...
New York is full of gay people.
They got a lot of them, Jeff.
Yeah. Why do you think they call it Manhattan, huh? Man plus hats equals gay, huh? My name is Shannon, all right? Huge news that we all knew a month and a half ago. In a cloud of smoke that is usually only seen at Super Bowl player introductions and rolling out from under my writer Darren's door, Jennifer Lopez and Aerosmith lead singer Steven Tyler were officially announced as the new judges of American Idol. Paula Abdul said she can't wait to work with Tyler and Lopez. She has been a big fan of Bon Jovi and Mind of Mencia for years. In celebrity relationship news, Ashton Kutcher is denying tabloid rumors that he cheated on his wife, Demi Moore, with some girl named Brittany. But nonetheless, E.T. wants to get to the bottom of the allegations. So they look to future Billy Bush from Radar Online for answers.
Who is Brittany Jones?
She's not an actress, and she seems to have acting aspirations.
The 21-year-old had been obsessed with Ashton Kutcher for years, according to Radar Online.
A friend of Brittany's told RadarOnline.com that Ashton was always her favorite celebrity. And she even said that if she could sleep with one celebrity, it would be Ashton.
I'm like Harvey Levin for people who hate charisma. I'm available for your kids' party. I'll wear these teeth. In legal news, Lindsay Lohan took responsibility for her failed drug test, sort of. Over the weekend, Lindsay tweeted such statements as, "I am a work in progress. I am taking responsibility for my actions. I am working hard to overcome it, and happy birthday to the best mom ever." Sources say it was the last one that convinced the judge that she was using again. Best mom ever? Yeah. After pleading guilty to cocaine possession, Paris Hilton was barred from entering Japan and was denied at a Japanese airport hotel. To be clear, Japan is not cool with a coked-up socialite, but vending machines with used panties, that's all good. Early in the week, Paris finally admitted that the purse containing the 0.8 grams of cocaine she was found with in Las Vegas was in fact hers. What? Wait a minute. Patrick Warburton, star of CBS's Rules of Engagement, returning this Monday.
Enough of that. So what you're saying is, the purse was hers.
Yes, I'm saying that.
Paris Hilton.
Uh-huh.
Noted socialite and party girl.
That's the one.
But she said it wasn't hers.
Well, she lied.
Paris Hilton.
Yes, Patrick.
Paris effing Hilton, the one from the sex tape?
One night in Paris, that's correct.
Paris Hilton lied to us?
To everyone.
Give me a second.
Okay. You're yelling.
Paris Whitney Hilton, sister of Nikki, erstwhile BFF of Nicole Richie.
Are you okay?
It was her purse the whole time.
Her purse. Her cocaine.
The purse that she tweeted the picture of months ago?
The very one.
But hold on a minute. Cocaine is illegal.
It is indeed.
Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton.
Hey, do you want to plug your show?
Joel, hold me.
It's on Mondays at 8:30.
Hold me, Joel.
Please.
I'm so cold.
Let's just talk. It's on at 8:30 on Monday, CBS.
Even my breath is cold.
It feels very warm, actually.
My whole world is turning upside down.
And now I'm deaf in that ear.
I feel like I'm dying.
Yeah, I think.
Is this what it's like to die, Joel?
I think so.
Right,
definitely.
I feel like I'm dying.
You're licking. Oh, I can feel it. Here, give him that. Jeez, oh my gosh. I need to file some sort of a report. Let's have some chat stew.
So meaty.
Patrick Warburton. Yeah! Rivers Cuomo from the band Weezer stopped by Good Day LA, and apparently Rivers was not having a good day.
On the top list for 11 years. Wow. Yeah. Johnny Mathis next. 11 years.
Thank you, Rivers.
Thank you.
Ooey oo, I wish I was dead like Buddy Holly. Did you shoot John Lennon? I'm kidding. On I love you. On Swift Justice with Nancy Grace, it may not always be justice, but Nancy proves that she is always swift with her comebacks.
The condoms that were laying around the house are his, and very foremost, he knew that the ticket specifically was not a gift.
It was a gift.
It was a gift.
Later, Nancy tried a case where she attempted to ascertain which of the defendants smelt it so she could rule on who dealt it. You have your own TV show. Oprah's final season is a lot like Lost's final season. in that she is revealing some mind-blowing secrets.
But I fell in love with these pies. I have to just tell you, pies, you're gonna want a slice of this pie. Your pies, chicken pie. This chicken pie, this fantastic pie, free chicken pie! Right now, today, I'm telling you, get this chicken pie. That pie was so good!
I sort of assume that no one who does over 700 weight loss episodes doesn't like pie. I wonder what Oprah's favorite kind of pie is.
Sweet potato.
Oh, I see.
Sweet potato.
We'll be right back.
Stay tuned for what the kids are watching, Fantasia getting too real, the gayest gay shows yet, and the kick-ass clip of the week.
What you doing, girl?
Welcome back! On America's Next Top Model, Mr. J put on wings and dressed like a fallen angel because Tyra is a star now, so she doesn't have to do crap like this. The models also played fallen angels for their photo shoots, but at elimination, Casey's outfit ruffled the judges' feathers.
Up next is Casey.
That's just too much fashion.
Oh! Can you pan down? Just pan down a little bit. Just pan down.
Is there such a thing as too little fashion?
Is there such a thing as too much stomach hair?
How hot is this? Come on, Joel. Put your head on my breasts. Put your head on my breasts. Come on. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah! Come on, Joel.
Okay. Can I get a rape kit? Some events on Jersey Shore are far too complex for the average viewer to comprehend. Thankfully, we have the situation to explain them for us.
I came back from my whole GTL game, and on the front door, I see a nice little note.
Samantha, we met at a club last night, my number.
I guess she found me, and it has her number, and it says, call me. Now, if I wanted to decipher that for you, it pretty much says, here's my number, please call me, so we could bang real quick.
Which is fortunate because real quick is pretty much the only way the situation bangs. The situation has a problem with premature ejaculation. The situation has tried various ointments and desensitizing creams, but none of them seem to work. Also, the situation does not wear condoms, so please do not waste your time suggesting this. Wow. That was a horrible impression. A new season of Fantasia for Real began this week, following the life of American Idol winner Fantasia Barrino. Yes, it is too soon. Life is spinning out of control for Fantasia, but it can all be fixed by a talk with her Aunt Bunny, who gives her a much-needed girl please.
According to the media, you met a married man in a store. I met a man that is separated. He's not my boyfriend. He's a friend.
Girl, please.
Man, Tyler Perry is in everything? On Ma's Roadhouse, Ma teaches her granddaughter Lena how to make the perfect burger. Warning, you're going to need Kleenex for this. It's pretty touching.
You got on gloves, dumbass. You don't have to put that much to this.
You don't have gloves on.
I don't wear gloves. Lena, she doesn't have enough sense to pour piss out of a boot before she pulls it on her foot. Keep cooking. Flip them. Flip them. Lena, use a spatula. Good God Almighty. You know how to squirt mustard? Squirt it on the bun. Damn it. Oh, Lena, you'll never make it at McDonald's.
What now, mayonnaise?
Mother.
Yeah, that's cool, Grandma. You're not gonna make it to Christmas. I have good news and bad news for you. The bad news is I Love Money is back. The good news is there are no murderers on the show this year. That we know of. Mamacita of Real Chance of Love fame, and Alex, who was featured on Megan Wants a Millionaire, but is not a murderer, hooked up, and it was icky.
I'm just gonna be loyal to my team. I don't want to have alliances and like...
But what if they're not loyal to you, though?
Well, whatever, that's you. That's your character. My character is an honest, loyal, trustworthy person. Oh my God.
Seeing on each other.
Do you like that?
It's elimination night, so I'm like, why don't I just play around with Alex a little bit before we go into elimination? Smell me. Don't smell that bad. But I know I'm having fun.
Somewhere in Mexico, there is a donkey saying, "Oh, come on, that's just wrong." Oh, that's a show. Hardcore Pawn is always trying to one-up that other pawn show, both in its name and in the zany people who come into the store. Take, for instance, this gentleman who has brought in some things to the shop.
How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. What can I do for you?
Well, got some stuff here.
Okay.
Thought that maybe I could pawn it.
Sure.
This is a book from 1940 called How to Attain and Practice the Ideal Sex Life.
Okay, what else do you have?
I have a meat cleaver.
It came with the sex book, but the blood comes afterwards, around page 42. Then it gets pretty dark. And now gay shows. Yeah. Attention, ladies who want to look like men who look like ladies. It was a big week on RuPaul's Drag U. We've shown you the magical land where RuPaul takes his contestants before, but this week he added a new twist to an old classic.
First stop, the drag lab. Walk this way. Door. Welcome to the drag lab. The gayest place on earth.
That is the last time I try to redecorate this place. I don't believe it. My idea. Attention ghosts who want to communicate with a bunch of pussy frat guys. Ghost Adventures is back. Zach Baggins and the boys wanted to get in touch with some Civil War soldiers, so naturally, they held their own Civil War reenactment.
This is what it feels like to be in the Civil War. Now we can actually feel the energy of what we're getting ready to hunt for. That's why we do this.
Now that's the gayest place on earth. You know what those ghosts say?
Girl, please.
We'll be right back.
Stay tuned for lots more delicious soup and the kick-ass clip of the week.
Welcome back. Let's find out what the kids are watching. Remember waking up on Saturday morning and watching your favorite cartoons like the Smurfs or Super Friends? Well, they've got those in Japan too, only instead of the Justice League, it's Magical Witch Poonie-chan. And it's suicidal vegetables.
いかがなされた?
なんか飛び込むの怖くて。
情けなや。ピーラーをここへ。ブレー。お先に。
Pretty depressing behind the scenes at Benihana. Sure, the guy in the funny hat does some cool tricks, but there's nothing but death behind that kitchen door. Potato donut! We didn't even need a joke. Let's take some eating. This Sunday's all-new Spin Crowd deals with the serious issue of race. You see, Summer has never banged a white guy. So they go to the Hamptons, which is apparently some sort of white guy game farm, and the rest of the gang sets forth on a mission to find a white guy for Summer to bang. Here's what she's looking for.
What are the requirements, then, if we're looking?
He must be 6'2", and he must be hung. See?
How am I going to find out if he's hung? What am I going to do? Run around the club and start grabbing packages?
Hook me up. Figure it out.
My advice is just go start talking to him, and in about 5 minutes, he'll hang himself. Then you'll know he's hung. This show's on this network. Which brings us to our clip of the week. Wendy Williams had Mark McGrath on this week, and Mark was full of energy, perhaps a little too much energy.
And if you don't have that best friend, Wendy, you've got nothing.
Yeah.
I can't wait for her to put my teeth in when I'm 72.
Yeah.
Oh, no problem. You go in there, they put a little sheet up, you'll be behind the sheet. I go in there, there's wee-wee pads on the ground, there's blood flying everywhere, there's scissors being passed over my head, and the doctor thinks it's funny to bring the baby over. Hey, Mark, check it out. You know, I'm like, ah! You know what I mean? Is everything all right? I go, yeah, except there's 75 hands inside you right now. I'm like, there's a heart on the table, there's like 6 hands inside her. I come up, and I know like poop in the fingernails is my new name. I think that Virgin Mary would look great on my neck right here.
That's practical.
Woke up the next morning, looked like, you know, Janis Joplin with a bottle of Southern Comfort. I'm like, I had a turtleneck on up to here. I was hosting Christmas Eve dinner. I'm in LA. It's 85 degrees on Christmas Eve. Turtleneck up to here, sweating, going, Mom, here's the turkey. I mean, at the height of Sugar Ray, when we were kind of popular in the 90s. I remember the 90s. It's basically pumping laser blasts of like heat fireballs in your neck.
How many times did you have to go?
Not many, 5.
Oh, God.
5.
I'm liking talking to you.
Wendy, you're so much fun.
You're
you got the best of me.
After seeing that clip, Lindsay Lohan tweeted, @Mark McGrath, let's hang out soon, XO Linz. Wow. Come try to shut me up October 3rd at the Oakdale Theater in Wallingford, Connecticut, October 8th at the Verizon Theater in Dallas, and October 9th at the Cobb Center in Atlanta. See you next week.